Now from the longtime home of the Angels, baseball from Orange County. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Jamie Barr starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's making his big league debut here on the mound. He's going to have a lot of adrenaline. He's going to have a lot of nerves. He's going to have to be able to contain all of that so he can go out and be effective. Going to be tough to do, and that may be his biggest challenge all game long.
John Jay makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. These Angels, Eric, as they enter play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
And he'll just make it to the bag a step or two ahead, and there's the first down. With that, here are Ned Yost's Kansas City Royals in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, you know, I'm hoping to see Alex Gordon find his groove. Coming off a terrible month at the plate in which he hit less than 200. Hopefully turning the page on the calendar will help snap him out of this slump.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here's a high pop-up. Cozart is there for it. 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, Ian Kinsler, for me, is one of the most underrated second basemen in all of baseball. He's got great range, does a great job of positioning himself, always makes a routine play, makes acrobatic play, turns the ball great at second base. He's a huge advantage for a pitching staff.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Trout is going to get there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Number 53 gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the 4s, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Andrelton Simmons comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Jeffrey Marte will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Jeffrey Marte.
Oh, that grounder got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Hit to third. Mustakis has it. Throw on to first will be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. Angels strand. Lucas Duda will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Trout. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Oh, those are the kind of hits that'll snap you out of any kind of slump that you've been in. This ball is absolutely waffled right there. It's a much better swing than he's shown in these past few games. And he's going to pull into second with a nice little wall ball double.
Salvador Perez will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
And this is a fair ball heading out toward the 330 sign. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, time for another old baseball cliche. It's a game of inches, and it was on this ball. Take a look at how close this is to the foul line. And this is not a fair ball by a whole lot, but I guarantee you he'll take it. He pulls into second with an RBI double.
Hunter Dozier is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Well, you see there on the graphic, he picks up his 6th double so far on the year. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Simmons into shallow left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now we could hear him all the way up here in the booth. Just a big old that's what pop-ups will make you do.
Jorge
Soler comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
And as the season's gone on, this is a guy whose numbers have just not been going in the right direction. So this is a welcome sight with this one-out single.
Number 15 steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. He's set and the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
A swinging bunt to the mound. A play at the plate, and the runner is out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
Bit of a daring move there trying to score. This ball's not hit all that well, but he's able to get to this thing quickly and fire it home to get the runner.
Alcides Escobar will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, I think Dixon has sometimes been thought of as a hitter's umpire. With a book on...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Royals 1 and the Angels nothing. Leading off the inning, Cole Calhoun, and they'll need him to get something going here. We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4. Jeffrey Marte is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The designated hitter, number 5.
Albert Pujols stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Liner toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Cole Calhoun. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Alcides Escobar heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Lucas Duda digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
And he misses again. 2-0. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Off-speed pitch. Good for strike 2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
1 run, 7 hits. 1 error so far for Kansas City. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Tapped down the line. Scooped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits. No. Zach Kozart will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there.
Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Now at the plate, Jorge Soler. He singled his last time up. Cam Bedrosian will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now.
Up next,
Jeffrey Marte will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
18.
Luis Valbuena will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. This is line to left, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Now you see the pitching coach out for a word. And this is for no other reason than to let the guy catch his breath out there. They'll maybe give him a little pep talk and plant a positive seed in his mind.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Albert Pujols. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now a swing and a miss by Pujols, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
94 on the outer edge. You can't help but take that.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and they get the double play turned on Pujols. Standing in, Cole Calhoun. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Remember that he hit a changeup, so it will be interesting right here to see if they just stick with hard stuff.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Drilled to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Zach Kozar ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Up next for the
Ian
Angels,
Kinsler steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Ryan Schiff will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 20, Ryan Schiff.
Hot shot to third. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Martin Maldonado will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out. So they wind up with 2 in the inning. Luis Valbuena will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Ryan Schitt will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here. Alcides Escobar will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence. But he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that high.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Noah Ramirez will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9. Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Little dribbler down the line. To his left, Valbuena, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 8,
Mike Moustakas struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. 0-1 count, here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. KC down in order, but they hang on to it. Kelvin Herrera is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
number 40, Kelvin Herrera.
Striding in to start the 9th, Andrelton Simmons, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
Drilled to the right side. Reined in. One away.
With him in there trying to preserve a one-run lead, the first thing he wants to do, don't let that leadoff hitter get on base to start the inning. That's a nice way to approach things. Now he's just 2 outs away from wrapping this one up.
Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one.
And that's something that you won't see him doing a ton of. And that's go chasing after a first pitch that's not a strike. He usually has much better plate discipline.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Boy, he just dominated that at-bat right there. You want to see a power pitcher go right through a guy? This is a 3-pitch see you later right here. Have a seat.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. And that is going to put an end to this one. And the Royals will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
And he'll get the congratulations out there on the mound. That is save number 20 for him on the year.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his